On Mount Carmel, Elijah stood victorious. God's power consumed the sacrifice, ending the drought with a mighty rain. The prophets of Baal were defeated, and the people turned back to the Lord. A moment of divine triumph, but Queen Jezebel, enraged by the defeat of her prophets, swore vengeance. Her fury knew no bounds. She sent a messenger to Elijah, threatening his life. "By this time tomorrow, you will be dead," was her vow. Fear gripped Elijah's heart, despite his recent triumph. The threat of death sent him fleeing into the wilderness. He ran for his life, leaving behind the glory of Carmel for the desolate expanse of the desert, alone and afraid. His strength waned with each step. The weight of his fear and exhaustion became unbearable. He walked a day's journey into the wilderness, the landscape growing increasingly desolate around him. Finally, he collapsed under a broom tree, utterly spent. His spirit was broken, his hope extinguished. In his despair, he prayed to God, "I have had enough. Lord, take my life. I am no better than my ancestors." His prayer was a cry from the depths of his soul, a plea for an end to his suffering. He lay down and fell asleep, wishing for death to claim him in that desolate place. But God, in his infinite compassion, did not abandon his servant. He watched over Elijah even in his deepest despair. An angel of the Lord gently touched him, rousing him from his sleep. A comforting presence in the wilderness beside him. The angel had placed a cake of bread baked over hot coals and a jar of water, divine provision. Elijah awoke, surprised to find the sustenance. He ate and drank, feeling a flicker of strength return. After eating, he lay down again and fell asleep, finding temporary respite from his ordeal. The angel returned a second time, touching him and saying, "Get up and eat, for the journey is too much for you." Again, Elijah ate and drank, strengthened by the miraculous provision. God's care was undeniable. Sustained by that food, he traveled 40 days and 40 nights until he reached Horeb, the mountain of God. His journey was long and arduous, through rugged terrain and changing landscapes, a testament to divine strength. He pressed on day after day, guided by an unseen hand, towards his sacred destination. The passage of time was marked by the sun's relentless cycle, yet his resolve remained firm. He rested only briefly, drawing strength from the memory of God's provision, then continued his pilgrimage through barren lands and over rugged peaks. His journey was a testament to enduring faith. Each step brought him closer to the divine encounter awaiting him on the sacred mountain. Finally, Mount Horeb, the mountain of God, appeared before him, majestic and imposing. He arrived at the mountain and found a cave, where he spent the night, awaiting God's presence. The word of the Lord came to him, asking, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He replied, "I have been very zealous for the Lord God Almighty. The Israelites have forsaken your covenant." Then a great and powerful wind tore the mountains apart and shattered the rocks. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, an earthquake shook the ground violently. Yet the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake came a fire, consuming parts of the mountain. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire came a gentle whisper, a profound stillness that enveloped the mountain. It was in this quiet, gentle whisper that God's presence was revealed, not in the spectacular, but in the intimate. Overwhelmed by the divine presence, Elijah pulled his cloak over his face. Bowing in reverence, God spoke to him again, renewing his purpose and giving him new instructions for his ministry. His spirit was restored, his faith rekindled. He was ready to continue his work. Empowered by God's grace, God's compassion and power to restore were evident. Elijah received a new mission, a fresh calling. He left Mount Horeb, no longer a man fleeing in despair, but a prophet walking in divine strength. His story reminds us that even in our deepest weakness, God's unwavering support and compassion can restore us. He is a God who meets us in our despair, provides for our needs, and renews our purpose.